So I just wanted to come on here and kind of touch base with you guys and kind of let you know that I'm just fed up. I'm just tired of it. I can't stand it anymore. That's it. Point blank. I've got to go deer hunting. Are you serious? This is November the 2nd. Leaves are on the ground. It's cold out here. I'm seeing all these deer running at night while we're coyote hunting. I'm seeing bucks chasing does. I've got people sending me pictures of bucks they're killing. People, I've got to get in the deer woods. So today, I'm breaking out the crossbow. Nothing special. Not going to be a review on a crossbow or what I use and this and that and the other, and this costs this much and that costs that much and yada yada yada. Just a little cheap crossbow that I picked up, and it's going to kill some deer, put some food on the table. Join me while I try to sight it in today. Welcome to Zombieland. Alright, I think I've got everything. I'm going to get the target out. I just bought a bag target. I should have ended up buying a broadhead target, but I didn't. Set it up. I've got to get this thing sighted in. Deer season's in, and I haven't been one time yet. And that's not unusual. I actually haven't bow hunted in quite a while. I had a bad accident with a knife about 8 years ago maybe. And my left arm has become really handicapped. And I know there's a lot of people out there going to say, oh, you need to take a bow out and shoot a deer. Trust me, I've shot all kinds of deer with a bow. I grew up shooting a bow. I've killed deer. I've killed all kinds of stuff with bow and arrow. So this crossbow thing is a new venture for me. I just picked it up. I'm going to get it sighted in. And my bow days are history. I think as I'm getting older, my arm starts hurting more as it gets cold. I've got nerve damage and all kinds of stuff in my left arm. So I've graduated to crossbow. I'm going to bring you all along with me on my first experience. Shooting one, sighting it in, getting the feel for it, learning the terminology. Now we've got bolts. We don't have arrows, we got bolts. So I'm going to see how many bolts I can lose in the side yard today. And the filming on this video here is not probably going to be some of the best filming, but I bought me a blackout target. I don't know if you guys have used these before. Just got it from Cabela's, and it's just a field point target. Whatever, as long as it stops these bolts, we'll be good. So I'm just going to take it over here. Going to set it right here, something like that, and see how many bolts we can lose. I'm going to hop in the Ranger. I'm going to go up on top of that hill up there. Kind of see those tracks right there. Let's get to shooting this crossbow. So I'm just going to dig my rangefinder out of my bino pack here. Let's see where that's at. Here it is. I just got some gear laying in the seat from where I did a coyote stand last night. Flip the old bino pack around here. Aha, rangefinder. I'm just going to shoot my distance. I'm going to start out at 20 yards with a crossbow. And this is just a halo rangefinder. See that there? Just one I carry with me when I'm coyote hunting. Pretty handy. So, shoot my distance. Exactly 30 yards right now. And I put this target down in this little valley in my yard here. This is why you got to have a rangefinder. If I'm in the woods in a tree stand, of course I'd be a lot higher. But if I'm looking at that bag target or a deer at this distance right now, and I'm a little rusty bow hunting for sure, had that accident, I'm not guessing that to be 30 yards. I'm like, man, that's 23 yards, and I would have missed that deer. So, man, rangefinders, helps if you're not rusty like me, but I'm rusty. You put a coyote out in the field at 350, you know, somewhere in that range, I'm pretty good. You get out to 400 and past, I have no idea. Get me in close like this, I have no idea. Terminology for this close, if you're a coyote hunter, is he's shotgun range. Okay, you guys have seen me use these shooting sticks on some coyote videos I put out here lately, and I'm going to talk about them just a little bit in this video and how useful they are, because not only can you use them for high-powered rifles, shotguns, that sort of thing, you can put the crossbow right on top of that. This is awesome. I'm going to set them up and just kind of tell you a little bit about it. So the first thing I want you guys to notice about these shooting sticks and this grip is that I'm going to be setting them up right on the side of a hill. So it's going to take some adjustment here. I'm going to show you what's going on. So I don't know if you can tell, we're kind of in a, it looks a lot worse in person than it does on the camera here. But I got it this big incline, so I'm going to adjust these sticks. They're fully adjustable. So I just set them up like that, and kind of everything's pointing downhill. Probably can't tell that, but with a little bit of adjustment, can drop them down, level them out, no problem. So this is the Reaper grip that I use for coyote hunting, and you just put your rifle in here or your shotgun, and then, you know, it loosens and tightens it up. You can see it tightening there. Puts a good grip on it, doesn't scratch your gun up. It's got this coating on here, works really well. And this crank, just put a little grease on it here every once in a while. Keep her greased up. And it's got adjustments here that you can, you know, move it up and down or whatnot. So I'm going to put the crossbow in there and get it stabilized. We're at 20 yards. Now, before I put this crossbow up here on the Reaper grip, there's one more thing I got to do, because it's a little different than a rifle. Actually, a lot different. I got to load it. Getting ready to do that now. So let's get that taken care of. I bought these bolts, ironically enough, same brand as the crossbow by Centerpoint. It cost me probably like 40 bucks, I think, and I've got 6 of them in here. So by the end of this evening, I may not have any left. Now I'm going to tell you all something. Even though these are brand new, I am going to inspect them. Just make sure they're good to go, because we are shooting 175 pounds here. I want to make sure that everything is kosher before I go pulling the trigger on this beast. So once my inspection is done, I'll be flinging a few bolts. I think we're almost ready to load this bad boy and shoot down range. I hope this thing is close so I don't have to adjust it much. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get her loaded up and get ready to fling one. And hopefully somebody around here has got a metal detector so I can find these bolts in the yard. I'm gonna shoot the absolute first doe that I see tomorrow. Like, if she comes in, she done come in the wrong woods, because she's going down. I need some deer meat. These coyotes are getting a little bit old eating every night. Let's shoot this thing. Hey, what are you guys doing down there? Well, since you are, I guess I'll let you witness me pulling this bad boy back for the first time. All right, here we go. Put the old foot in there, back she goes. Okay, that was anything but graceful. I'll tell you something I do like about this thing, is it automatically goes on safety once you pull it back. First time I've actually seen it loaded. Well, drawn back, I should say, not loaded. I'm gonna put this bolt on here. We're gonna lose a bolt. I'm gonna put the odd colored feather down. We're set, nothing else I can do. I'm gonna go over here and put it on the Reaper. Let's go do that. I'm gonna try to do this with the old weak hand. Look at that, I think that's gonna work out great. So I'm just putting it in the Reaper there. I'm gonna tighten her down. Start cranking her down. And this is my first experience shooting off of the Reaper on the crossbow. So I'm gonna lock everything in place, just like I've got my rifle on there. Okay, self-supporting, and I'm just going to do a 360 walk around here at this point and make sure everything looks good. I'm getting ready to shoot this beast for the first time. Basically a factory centerpoint 370 sniper crossbow, but it did come with this Nikon, a bolt, and it's a BDC reticle scope here, which makes it super nice. So I'm pretty happy about that. Of course, it's got a factory quiver on there. So like I said, guys, this is not going to be one of those videos that you put out the best bang for your buck, or you know, this is the best crossbow you can buy and blah, blah, blah. This is just a crossbow. You know what? I hurt my arm several years ago and I picked this dude up at a flea market. We'll see what it does here. If it don't explode on me on the first shot, it might just be a keeper. Did you guys see that? She didn't explode on me, thank goodness almighty. I'm gonna tell you what, it's not that far off. I'm gonna shoot another one just to make sure it wasn't me. But overall, I'm thinking that I like it pretty good. Here's the next thing. And this is a secret. I'm gonna get really close to you guys and tell you about this. I gained a spot at the end of groundhog season this year by a police station in town. No guns allowed. Why am I smiling? I got the centerpoint 370 crossbow. Silent but deadly. Take it out there, shoot a groundhog 187. Just saying. So yeah. See that? She's probably, I'm gonna say actually probably an inch low. Which is not bad. Just a little bit of adjustment here. Let's see how easy this thing pulls out. Hey, piece of cake. Not bad at all, man. I tell you what, I was a little bit, you know how when you was a kid and you shot your first shotgun and you just kind of, you know, you turned your head away and you pulled the trigger? It's kind of the way I felt a little bit, but I toughed it out. The bummer to this is, it's not a semi-automatic. Remember on that movie, From Dusk to Dawn, she had that pump crossbow? That was pretty sweet. But now I got to take it off the Reaper grip, reload it, adjust the scope a little bit, and take another shot. Next time I think I'm gonna put the camera down range. Now that I've survived the first shot, I wanted to show you guys this deal because this is my first experience with this close-up range kind of adjustments that you would make on a scope like this. So yeah guys, they made it really easy here. So one click is a 1/4 inch at 20 yards, not at 120. That's actually a slash there. It threw me off for a second. So 4 clicks up, I should be in the bullseye. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you see how that U there? That stands for up, D for down, of course. Right there, it should be dead on at 20 yards. So I got to put my string puller back on here, which seems to be pretty easy. Just put that around the back of the bow and hook each side. You see how I eased off of that a little bit, just to making sure it was locked in. That's just me being nervous, cautious, whatever. But I survived. I gotta tell you, this is shot number 2. I'm dead center, bullseye. 20 yards, guys, 20 yards. I'm just excited, man, to get me back in the game. I might even break out the old scar and show you guys where I got hurt several years ago. Bad memory for me, but there is a good reason that I've finally made the switch to crossbow. Look at this, would you? Here it is, second shot. And I'm talking about dead center. See that little cross in there? And what they call that where I come from is a dead coyote. A dead deer. Sorry about that. I'm gonna move it back to 30 yards now. Try it again, see what happens. So here's 30 yards. I shot a little bit to the right, but that's just me pulling. I'm gonna go with that. Well, that's gonna wrap her up for the old Sniper 370 center point. Shot her at 20 yards, bullseye, 30 yards, bullseye, pretty much. So I'm excited. Now, I'm gonna get everything ready and get geared up. Cochran's supposed to come over here, Gilligan. We're gonna go shoot some dogs tonight and bring y'all some more coyote action. But, till next time, I'll see you in the field. And thanks for watching.